Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is Thursday, 6:04, 63 degrees out. Looks pretty nice. Going to be a good day today. Super good to get out and do something. And also, while you're doing that, take us with you. You know, you can stream us anywhere pretty much on the app, on iHeartRadio app, on Q101.com, the Q101 app. What am I missing, Case? The podcast later on, of course, in the day. If it's later in the day and you're out in the sun.
Smart TVs.
Smart TVs.
You can stream us on your smart TV.
God damn.
Yeah, we're on TV now, baby.
Okay. Mrs. Worldwide.
Well, not video-wise, so the audio would be through your smart
the
TV.
audio, yeah.
What's
But
the picture?
It's the Q101 logo.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
What do you think it was?
Well, I was hoping it was our faces.
Oh, no, it's the Q101 logo.
So you get a good visual.
No, just the Q101 logo.
We should do a really cool video that plays in the background. Like, I know I'm not supposed to bring this up, but Spotify, when you listen to a
You can
song.
bring up Spotify. We live in the real world. You can bring up
Okay.
Spotify.
Because I don't want to bring up
No,
something else
not
you
an
can
issue.
listen to.
Yep, there goes Kenzie's mic. So, can't do it.
Wait,
The government just turned it off.
come on.
Okay, you're back on.
Okay, so you know when you pull up a song on Spotify,
Oh, there it goes again. It's gone.
and it shows you just like a few moving clips from like the music video.
Yeah.
We should have that plays on like smart TVs or the smart app. So just like Brian doing like a push up or something, you know what I mean?
I was going to say the robot.
Or do the robot.
I haven't seen somebody do the robot in a while.
Yeah.
Essay from 311 was pop locking during the lounge.
Is that
So the-
right?
A little does the leg
Wow,
thing.
did it look like that?
It looked better than that.
Or
But
was he having a seizure?
I was just having a seizure. He looked good.
Like somebody should have checked on him if that's
Yeah.
what it looked like.
Medical emergency.
Amen.
Well, listen, it could be a nice day. You can take us with you, remember, anywhere. Besides the good old-fashioned radio, 101.1 on the radio dial.
And nothing wrong with that dial.
Hey.
Just free. Hello.
Yep.
That's the thing about Spotify.
They got to pay for it.
Yeah.
They keep on raising their prices, too.
Oh,
Did it go up again?
It went up again.
it's very expensive.
Because I don't pay for it. I use a password, you know.
See, I pay for a family plan, so my brother doesn't have to pay for it. I pay for my brother's account and my account.
Amen. We're paying for a lot of people's Spotify at our house. I'm starting to feel like a basketball player or something. Going, why do we have so many people on our Spotify? Like our family's doing fine. I don't know why we're paying for so many people.
It's funny because people that have the means to pay for it still want your password and your
I
login.
know.
Everybody wants it.
Well, it's those $4,000 type people.
Yeah, listen, I've got to really go through my stuff because I'm still paying like the $18 for the YouTube Premium that I only got for the trip so we could download videos for Harper in the car.
Yeah, but YouTube Premium changed your life.
I'm so addicted to it now.
It's the most universally beloved streaming service there is. I don't know a person that says a bad word about YouTube Premium.
But some people say they get it for like $12 a month, and for some reason I'm paying $18.
Well, that's the Brian price.
Amen.
They know you've had a good year. They're trying to milk you a little bit more like a cow.
Yeah, I'll fund everybody.
Also,
I'll take care of all corporations.
Oh, good. The corporations need taken care of.
Well, at least we got Brian paying the $18 a month.
Well, they also realize like your level of energy. Because look at you knowing you're overpaying and you've done nothing.
That's facts.
I know.
I'm supposed to
They
get.
do this to people who like don't have gym memberships and don't like they know that particular group of people is probably not gonna, put an effort to cancel it.
Well, I'm supposed to get with Verizon. I'm supposed to get Hulu for free. I'm paying for Hulu somehow. I don't know what to do.
Right, but you've done nothing about it.
But who
You're
you-
like the key demographic.
But who do you call?
Verizon.
But you can't get through to anybody.
It's not like Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I just want to get through to somebody and say, this is wrong. Help me. You know? Yeah.
You just don't want to deal with it.
I don't. I don't
You
want
just
to.
want to sit on the radio and somebody from Verizon's like, hey, listen, I was listening this morning and I fixed your account.
Well, that would be glorious.
That's what you're looking for?
I know someone that works for Verizon in Carpentersville. Okay, I'm not going to say his name. Okay, Mike.
Mike
He's in Carpentersville. He lives. I think there's a big Verizon office up in Carpentersville or near there or something.
Yeah.
So if he could call me and fix, or just fix it for me, I don't want to know.
Exactly. You don't even want to don't call you.
Don't just fix it.
Just fix that.
And I get 18 more bucks a month, and I can take you guys to lunch.
If you're looking for the account information, it's Brian Haddadi. So look
It's not
that up.
that. There's no
Because
Y.
It's free Hulu.
There's not a Y at the end.
Brian Haddadi.
No, there's not.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, I just mentioned it is going to be a beautiful day. Get outside. Let's take Q101 everywhere you go today. And we are curious for a second. We were just talking about the app streaming. Case brought up, you can listen to Q101 on your smart TV if you want to. And just the good old-fashioned radio. Let's do a little quick poll. How do you listen to Q101? Is it the radio? Is it the app? Is it the Q101 app? Is it the iHeartRadio app? Is it the podcast, maybe on Spotify or Apple? Maybe you don't listen live in the real
those
time.
texts will come in a little later.
Yeah, that'll come in. All right, I heard you, man. Yeah, it's like 4 in the afternoon.
Now when someone says podcast, I'm like, got it.
You've also got Q101.com.
Yeah, just your home base. If you have a desk and you actually go to work anymore, you just put it on there, you know?
That's right.
Just have it in the background. Kind of like, porn, the boss walks by and like you have to put
I
up
don't
your...
think people just have porn in
Do you
the
have
background.
porn in the background? Do you have porn on your computer right now?
I would say Seinfeld's a background show, not porn.
Okay.
It's an odd... It's a little noise. Just want a little something on, you know?
Hey, you'll never believe what Jerry's doing this week.
Yeah, so that way you don't feel alone.
I
You see
hope-
when you're cooking dinner and
I
stuff.
hope I'm not breaking news with you guys that people will watch porn and then when the boss comes by, they'll just open up their Excel spreadsheet. All of a sudden, like they walk by and then they'll hide
I
it.
don't think people are just watching porn in public at their office. Like, I'm sure someone's done it. That's not the question.
I'm not asking for that poll either right now. We'll
I
stick with
don't think that's as
Q101.
common. Have you done that ever?
I'm sure I saw things I shouldn't have been watching at the radio stations on the computers. Then I would just always go, I'm doing show prep. I'm doing stuff. I just need to see this because
On
everybody's...
Pornhub?
Well, everybody's talking about, 2 girls, 1 cup. I got to check it out. Remember when that was huge?
I do. I do remember when that was huge.
So I had to figure out what it was.
I really hope that's not on my movie list at some point. I've never seen that.
It's not that long. 2 girls, 1 cup.
It's a short film.
It's an art film. It did well at Sundance.
Everybody has their own interpretation of it, you see.
Oh, man. Well, let us know how you listen to Q101 Daily. Just text in 312-591-8300. And the fact that makes your brain go, after Foo Fighters, Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We got a couple hundred texts about how you listen to Q101. And right now at this hour, the majority are listening on the good old-fashioned radio.
On the radio.
Yeah, it's 101.1. You just push that bass up, on your adjust your sound, the loud button. Put that on there. Your radio always put the loud button on.
No.
You don't
What's
have-
the loud button?
I bet you go into your Jeep on sound, like you listen
I
to
have a
it.
dial.
Right. And you've got a little screen probably, right?
Yeah. Why?
Well, you can adjust the sound like treble, bass, mid-range and stuff.
Oh,
You can do that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you should do that because it'll sound better. Crank the bass up a little bit and then crank the treble all the way up and then add the loud button. There's like a
What's
loud.
loud?
It's just some kind of enhancement of the bass more.
Why wouldn't that just be the volume?
Because it's not related to volume. Actually, it's more related to
It
the.
sounds like it's related to volume. I have to be honest with you.
I don't know why they named it the loud button.
You know what my brother did to me? You remember when you have like a boombox
Oh yeah,
and for record it would say REC because
Yeah.
you could record. Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I was very young, and he said if you pushed it would wreck your boombox. And I was petrified, even when I was carrying it around, that I was gonna bump the button and the whole thing was gonna explode. And I'm like, this is the worst button ever. And I was for years that I thought my entire thing would just implode and the tape would start around, just shoot the CD out, or something horrible would happen.
That's a great sibling take. I will also ask then, did he ever explain why they had that button on the boombox?
No, he just said, don't touch that, by the
Don't
way.
touch
And I go,
it.
what do you mean? He goes, well, it's going to wreck the whole thing. And it's like, you don't want to try to find out if that's true.
At what age did you realize that REC was W-R-E-C-K?
It took a very long time. And I just thought it was short. It was an abbreviation. So, of course, it's not spelled correctly.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing.
It was already, boomboxes were out of style by the time I realized what he had done.
Oh, I love boomboxes.
Oh.
They're gone. There are back. Actually, they're back in a lot of ways with the wireless Bluetooth speaker stuff and everything.
But that's not a proper boombox.
It's not a proper one, but they're still boomboxy. I see a lot of
Well, they make noise.
Yeah, they put Q101 on. You can get it right in there and listen.
There you go.
Okay, now time for a fact that makes your brain go. So if you have $4,210.
No. We're not doing it again.
No, we're not doing that one.
Thank you.
Here it is. This one I promise is fun because it involves food. 14% of Chicagoans can't decide this when it comes to food. I know it's kind of generic, but I don't know if you want to make a guess on it, but I don't want to give more because I think I'll give it away.
Say it one more time.
14% of Chicagoans can't decide this when it comes to eating and food.
Where to go?
That seems logical, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say you're right or wrong. Case, what do you think?
What condiment they want on their food, because sometimes I don't know if I want ketchup or barbecue sauce or Chick-fil-A sauce or buffalo sauce, and then I get too stressed out to even eat. My head hurts.
Okay. Well, I don't want to answer either one. I'll let you know what it is coming up here in 5 minutes in the fact that makes your brain go.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
All right, it's time for a fact that makes your brain just go. It blows it up. So 14% of Chicagoans can't decide this when it comes to food. Kenzie said probably the most popular answer in your head, where to go. We're like, what are we eating for dinner tonight? That's the biggest problem ever that, you think it'd be an easy thing to say and answer because all of us have talked so passionately about food.
Yes.
Do you think we'd always have something in our queue ready to go in our brain saying, chicken wings? It'd be really easy. I'd have chicken. That's answered every night, chicken wings.
Uh-huh.
You can't do it.
Is that the food you'd have every night if you could?
I think if I could have chicken wings every night, I would have them.
Interesting.
Yeah. What would you have every night?
Every night?
If there was just some food every night.
Probably just Mexican food.
Yeah, that's
Like
perfect.
just all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Case?
I'm in the midst of a grilled cheese obsession that I'm not sure when I'm going to shake. So the answer right now has to be grilled cheese just because I'm doing a lot of innovative things in the kitchen with the grilled cheeses.
So's my toddler Harper.
I know. I
freaks
same
out.
Same diet. But I'm doing multiple cheeses. I'm stacking the cheese in different ways. I'm trying out new bread. I'm trying out new sauce. It's like Gordon Ramsay in my kitchen right now.
He's got a real issue. Like, didn't you tell me you had 4 grilled cheeses the other day?
What?
Yes.
How come I didn't hear that?
I swear to God. Like, he had it for every meal.
I had 2 for lunch and 2 for dinner.
He had 4.
What qualifies as 2? Like 2 full?
Girl,
so
absolutely. Do you think he's having halvesies? Look at him.
No, I didn't cut it in half. I had
So you take
4.
Wonder Bread, the big slices, 4 of
No,
those.
this is why I had 4 because I'm not using Wonder Bread. Jewel has this Hawaiian bread. It's in an orange wrapper. And it's like eating from the gods. It's unbelievable
Look
how
at me.
good the bread is.
Case had 8 slices of bread.
With about probably
And
8.
that doesn't even include breakfast, which is normally like a donut.
Do you put how many slices of cheese on each one? 2?
Thank you for asking. I do 2 Colby Jack at the base. Then I do 2 pepper jack in between that. And then I do 2 Colby Jack on top.
Wait, so
it's
6?
6 per sandwich.
So we had 24 slices of
You
cheese.
24 slices of cheese and 8 pieces of bread. Do you butter the bread to get it toasty?
Duh.
Yes, of course I do.
Got to do that.
It's unbelievable what's happening over here.
At least you could have used avocado oil on so the bread was, at least that part of it. After 24
this
slices
is
of
what's
cheese.
happening. 26.
Wow. What
I know.
He told you this. He confided in you, but he wouldn't tell me.
I can't believe he didn't tell you.
No, he's embarrassed.
That's what he's been doing. I have to hear about this all the time. I don't know. He's been dipping them in Chick-fil-A sauce.
That was the game
Ooh.
changer. Yeah. So I have in my fridge right now, I have the Buffalo Wild Wings mild sauce, and I was using that on my grilled cheese. I was like, oh, it's a little kick. I like this. And then I thought, wait a minute. I wonder what Chick-fil-A sauce would taste like on bread and cheese. Turns out it's unbelievable.
Wow.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I don't know if a sandwich that has 6 pieces of melty cheese needs a sauce. It's not exactly dry. I mean, it's just filled with liquid.
I'm not trying to get dark here, but it's kind of like a serial killer. Like, what's one more at this point?
It's more liquid.
Jesus.
It's almost soup. He's got these 2 slices of bread just holding it. It's like, it would be like a dam broke if one of those bread slices cracked. It's unbelievable.
That's incredible. We know where Case is at in his life right now.
Yeah, living large,
Damn
living
right.
good.
I'm not
Good
trying to be
year.
like this, but remember in January when he was committed to losing weight?
Yeah.
And now He's like, listen, I'm going to have a loaf of bread today.
Well, he lost the weight challenge against me in that month.
Yeah, so what's the point?
He's also canceled his Planet Fitness Black card.
That's because I live in a building with a gym now. Let's
Have
all
you
relax.
used it?
I've been busy.
Making grilled cheese.
He lives in a building with a gym. How wonderful.
It's a common thing in the city. It's a common thing. I'm not better than anybody else. I make a modest living, and I have a gym.
I don't know. Cheese is expensive now. You're flying
right.
through
You're telling
packs.
me. I'm paying Sargento's bills this
Good
month.
heavens.
Your lunch and dinner probably cost about $30 in bread and cheese and butter.
Oh, because he's getting fancy bread, too. He's not on a Sara Lee kick by any
No.
means.
So anyway, let's get back to the fact. Because it relates to food, 14% of Chicagoans cannot decide this when it comes to food. Again, Kenzie said the obvious, what to eat. And Case had said about your sauce, what sauce to use. Obviously, you're a Chick-fil-A sauce guy now. So I have to say, Case, you're super close. It was, which do you think is the best dip?
Oh.
So what's your number one dip? And I found that unbelievable that 14% can't decide what the best dip is for whatever you're dipping, because obviously it's barbecue sauce.
Oh, I hate barbecue sauce.
What? Sorry.
I was like Lil Jon.
So you guys don't know, he just punched me in the face.
No, I can't believe that's the number one. Now, here's the thing. I'm confused on this thing here because it says, what do you think the best dip is? They don't have barbecue sauce. I'll tell you what number one is. They don't have it because I guess it's a sauce and not a dip.
It's not a dip.
I find that insulting.
The only barbecue sauce I really like is vinegar-based barbecue sauces, like a Georgia mustard vibe.
North Carolina style.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I lived there.
Yeah.
But I'm just not a barbecue sauce person at all.
So I've
Because I
been-
worked at Famous Dave's and I can't do it anymore.
Did you eat it then, though?
I had some, and I'm just like the smell of it and the constant cleaning of it. I got Wilbur's Revenge in my eye once, and like
Ooh.
I can't do it anymore.
It's called Wilbur's Revenge.
They're a really hot one, and like boy was he mad at me, obviously.
Well, ever since Twin Anchors came in, I've been eating the Prohibition sauce they have,
Yep.
like water. Like
Very, very
Well,
good.
so
I put
what
it on. I put it on fish.
Yikes!
It's really good.
Well, they dropped off. What I was happy about is I don't like stuff super sauced up. A little base, and they did. All they did is glaze the ribs, and then
Yeah.
you could add a lot more of your own sauce. That little glaze they had on there, fine for me. It's almost like a flavoring. I don't want like sauce falling off of it, though. You know what I mean?
Difference between me and you. I took those ribs home.
And
I
then
took
used an entire bottle.
I took the bottle of Prohibition sauce and dumped it in a bowl,
Oh,
and then
what?
bathed each rib
I can't do it.
like for a while in each one.
A while?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
say you brined them overnight.
But I think barbecue sauce should be a dip. I don't understand. It's not in the poll. I'll tell you what some of the ones on here, and then we'll get to number one dip out there. I just can't believe that no one has a number one dip. Like, number one dip for you, Kenzie.
My number one dip, mayo. It's so bad. I love putting mayo on things. I can't do
See,
it.
mayo can't be a dip either.
Why?
If
It comes in
barbecue
a
sauce,
squeeze bottle.
if barbecue sauce can't be a dip, mayo can't be a dip.
There's no, that's bullcrap. Because there's no dish in which you empty out a bottle of mayo besides like a potato salad. But there's no dish. But like barbecue sauce, like you put a bunch of chicken in a crock pot and pour all the sauce on it so it soaks it up. You don't do mayo chicken or anything. It is a dip.
Well, if barbecue sauce can't be a dip, mayo can't be a dip.
That's not fair.
There is an other category, 5%.
I like my French fries and mayo.
Oh, you're very Canadian then.
Is that Canadian?
They love that, yeah.
I like creaminess. I want like a creamy sauce.
Wait a minute. It's not Canadian. I think it's French.
Is it
Like
French?
mayonnaise and
Well,
fries.
chauffin.
Yeah. Case, number one dip, go.
Does ranch count?
Yeah, that's a dip.
Well, they don't have
What
it on
the
this.
hell are the dips?
Can you read off the dips?
Okay,
And then
well,
we'll tell you our favorites.
okay.
What is
so,
happening?
Lowest here is Thousand Island, 4% of Chicagoans.
That's a salad dressing.
So I guess ranch could be in there if Thousand Island's in there. Guacamole is a dip,
Not a fan.
7%.
love guacamole. I didn't know that would count as a dip. That's like a meal.
Well, guacamole should be number one, but it's not.
Amen. I put that on everything. Put that on a grilled cheese. Let me tell you something, Case. Pretty
Woo.
good.
I don't like guac.
You like tzatziki sauce?
Yes.
The Greek sauce?
Okay, we're getting into some deep dives. I thought we were doing generic, like ketchup, mustard, mayo. What's
No,
your
those are
favorite?
condiments. These are dips. That's the problem. If I had a condiment ranking,
very confusing.
barbecue sauce could be in there.
Is
That's why I'm
hummus
upset.
on there?
Oh, you just gave it away. Hummus is number one.
Really? Really?
Hummus is the number one dip in Chicago, 20%.
I like hummus.
I love hummus. I'll dunk a grilled cheese in hummus. I'll do that.
I'll put hummus on anything.
Yeah.
I was confused. I went condiment.
Well, me too. But I'm saying
Thousand Island's a salad dressing.
that's a dip, I guess.
Well, salad dressing.
Well, it's a dip. What else to say?
I think the person who made this is very confused. What other dips are on there? Is that it?
Onion and garlic and cheese and chives. That's the one you can buy all in the container, like the sour cream and
Cheese and
chive.
chive, like queso dip?
Oh, like a sour cream and chive.
Oh.
You see that like Tostitos at the Jewel aisle there with the Fritos.
Is queso on there?
Queso is not. There's an other category, and there's the don't know category, but there's one on here I don't know what it is. Tara masalada. You ever heard of that? Is that Spanish?
Masalada?
Tara masalada.
Tara.
I don't know. And salsa is 8. So hummus beats salsa by 10%. Again, that's unbelievable. Salsa and guacamole should be number one.
Yeah, but it feels like sauce is past its prime.
Oh, it's made out of like fish. Cured roe of the cod, carp, or gray mullet mixed with olive oil. No, it's Mediterranean.
Okay.
I was like, I don't think that's Latin. I never heard of it.
That's my people. I don't even know.
Yeah, roe, red onion. It's like this one's made with salmon, so it's like a fish dip.
Also, let's not go over what Case just put in there. Let's pause.
Oh, I didn't hear him. I was reading about the fish dip.
Did you say salsa's past its prime?
It feels like it's had its moment.
Shut your whore mouth.
No. I'm gonna open my
can't.
no. I'm gonna open my whore mouth.
No.
I'm not
Put a
saying.
grilled cheese in it.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Man, text line's on fire about the dip, sauce, condiment debate. It's something we all take personally. And again, the fact today was 14% of Chicagoans don't know what their favorite dip is, which I'm shocked by. Because we've had this conversation. Everybody, us, Brian, Kenzie, Case have had it in our top of our head. But hummus wins. Salsa down there a third place, which is ridiculous, and guacamole in that region. But you decide, of course. We'll put up a post on Facebook to jump in. We have tickets for Vampire Weekend, pit passes for Friday or Saturday coming up in Clash with Kenzie at 7:10. Make sure you're on the phones with that. Now, Gil Curtis with your headlines, first ones of the day.
This is not headline news. Today is National Chili Dog Day. But please remember, eating one, as John Mellencamp has suggested, will get you banned from the Tasty Freeze. A Southwest Airlines flight came within 150 feet of water. Even more shocking, another Southwest flight came within 3 hours of an on-time arrival. In sports, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow arrived at training camp with a blonde buzz cut. Even more shocking, Andy Reid showed up to camp with a salad. Aaron Rodgers says he was fined a lot of money for missing the Jets minicamp. But he said seeing Bigfoot glide down a rainbow on a purple unicorn and bestow total consciousness upon him with a magic lobster claw made it priceless. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q 101.